gonna be up front. I was fumbling and stumbling all over my words, so here is my second attempt. What can I say? So, I just got back from the complimentary breakfast downstairs, and I wanted to share with you guys some tips, not only that I use for complimentary breakfast, but also the hotels in general. So, when I went downstairs, I saw what is my favorite thing in the world, which is tea and half and half. So what I like to do is, because they had a hot water dispenser, I like to put 2 bags of tea. Normally I like to change up the 2 different teas. Bigelow makes a really good brand of teas. They have a raspberry, like a raspberry black tea of sorts, and Constant Common is really good. So if you have the raspberry Bigelow or the Constant Common, usually I like to just stay with this two same teas. But because I thought these are just, this is orange Pico, I think, Pico, and Ceylon. I was like, let me just switch it up today. So I put the 2 tea bags in there, and then I fill it about 6 ounces of water, let it steep for about 5 minutes. Up to you if you want to take out the tea bag or not, but I usually add about 2 half and half, so like 2, right? And after I was done, I thought, hey, you know what? I really like that. So I decided I'm gonna bring in an extra 2 bags and 2 half and halves upstairs. In case you guys are wondering, like, oh well, Erica, they had a whole bunch downstairs. In fact, it's an open coffee station if anybody wants to drink it. I just rather keep it over here. So later on today, if I feel like drinking some, I can get one of these cups, put the water through here. I don't know if I can only fill 6 ounces in, because sometimes Keurigs, they only allow you to do 8 ounces. So what I could do is I can pour the water through there, right? And then have a cup of hot water, pour some out, and then add my tea bags in there and let it steep. I know sometimes it floats up, so you might need to get like a spoon or a stick to push it down. Just being honest here. And then afterwards, do the same thing, wait 5 minutes, add in my 2 half and half. So I also grabbed 2 bananas, and then I have a small cup of granola here. See that? So the reason why I grabbed the granola is because if you guys saw my community post, I had a little Chobani yogurt. So I did not finish my Chobani yogurt. I also like to put my napkins inside of the fridge when I'm traveling, because that way when I'm like, oh, where's the napkins? Sometimes people forget. Like, I feel if I put the napkins somewhere else, those might be like, oh, there's no napkins. Versus this, if you have the napkins right here, you're going to grab it. Mini fridges are incredibly, incredibly important when you're traveling and you want to save money. Let's say if you go to a place to eat, dinner, lunch, you guys have leftovers, you do not have to not take home your leftovers. You can make them stretch. And the way you make them stretch is put them inside of your mini fridge. And it's a really, really smart way to go and save some money, because as you guys know, right, if you can stretch your resources, that's even better. So snack wise, I got milk tea for later. I have 2 bananas. I was thinking about keeping them in the fridge. I was like, I'll just keep them outside. We're gonna eat them probably within a few hours, or definitely by end of day. And then my yogurt, and then my one little granola there. The other thing that I would recommend too is, if you are going to go down to, let's say, complimentary breakfast, sometimes, if you want to bring stuff back up, you really benefit in having a bag with you. So that is my reusable bag. I've told you guys many, many, many times, I love my Fresh Direct bags. I usually try to keep 2 Fresh Direct bags on me all the time. You only see one bag. Where's my other one? It's right there holding my laundry detergent. Yes, I like doing laundry detergent when we are traveling. I like doing laundry using laundry detergent when we're traveling, because instead of having to pack so much freaking clothes, I can just wash it. In fact, this is Lewis's luggage. This is my luggage. Look at my little luggage bag. See how small that is? It's small. See? So this is carry-on size. But his jeans take up a lot more space. So this is our dirty laundry bag. See? So all the dirty laundry goes in here. And then afterwards, thankfully, this place does have a laundry facility downstairs. I wish it was free. It's not free. So I have to get a bunch of quarters, because I think they say they charge $175 for washing, and then I think drying. I forgot what that is. So got to get change for that. But yeah, that's just another tip. So instead of having to deal with like a huge amount of clothes and just put them inside of the laundry bag, spend some time, do some laundry. I find that sometimes when people get home early from a hotel, right? Instead of, let's say, sitting back at the computer and saying, well, oh, okay, well, I'll just do my laundry later, go and get your laundry done. Figure out what the time is going to be. Sometimes the average, I think, cycle is about what, 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Put a timer on your phone or on your computer. Google has a stopwatch. I think you can type in something like 45-minute timer, and then it'll automatically, after the 45 minutes, like you just have to type in like 45-minute timer on google.com. It'll count down 45 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever your timer is. So that's a good way to save money too, because sometimes I find people think like, oh, I don't want to put a timer on. I rather just go on the computer. Don't want to set anything up on my phone. Google.com, what X amount of minutes timer, 15-minute timer, 5-minute timer saves you so much time. In fact, I've been known to have a little bookmark, you know, the little bookmark bar, and with a 5-minute timer before when I used to make a lot more milk tea. So yeah, just do something like that, 35-minute timer, 40-minute timer, have your laundry. As soon as it goes off, whatever you're watching, right? Pause it, go downstairs, grab your wet laundry, put into the dryer, figure out how long that's gonna take. I don't know, 45 minutes. Go back upstairs, do another timer, and yeah. So I don't mind doing the laundry because I don't have that much stuff. But yeah, so all the dirty laundry goes in here. And that way, when we come back, I know whatever's left in here in the bags, that's all clean laundry because all the dirty laundry has to go inside of that bag. And whatever is dirty, that bag, it gets thrown into the washing machine itself. So another thing you can do, oh, I just turned off my light, dang it. Another thing you can do is bring your own food. So you might be wondering like, what the hell, Erica? Does this guy look familiar? Yes, it is my chocolate chip cookie. I still never finished chocolate chip cookies. Sometimes people have this idea that I eat so many cookies. I actually do a lot of portion control. So if you look inside, I actually have 2 more cookies left in here. I've been nibbling around like a little squirrel. See that? There's my chocolate chip cookie. I haven't even tried that one yet. Not kidding you. I've been going through the other 4 cookies. I think there were 5 cookies in here. I'm right now down to 1.25 cookies. So I like bringing my own snacks with me. You can see this is a very important snack because I have it by the doorway. I did bring leftovers from yesterday in this bag. It did leak, unfortunately, but you know what's going to happen after I'm done with this cookie bag? This bag goes into the wash machine. Yes. So that is a way that I reduce waste for sure. And another hotel trip that I would tell you guys is, if you guys can book your hotels online, make sure you check out different websites. I think google.com, if you check in like, let's say you want to go to a certain hotel. Let's give an example. Hyatt, for instance, like Hyatt Honolulu, right? Oh, hello. I'm doing cook stream.
Can you make really quick?
Hold on. I'm doing hotel things. Okay, yeah, so I just got plans for today. So yeah, if you bring snacks from home, you're definitely going to save money, and then you always make sure you have a steady supply of snacks as well. And then finally, and what else was I saying? Yeah, so make sure that you get, I like to book hotels online. So yeah, if you go to Hyatt, example, right? Hyatt Honolulu, let's say you're able to get it for $90 a night, right? Regular price is like $125. If you want to extend your stay, what you can do is you can go to the front desk and say, hey, you know, I want to extend my stay for a day or 2. I see online I can book it for $90 a night. Can I book it and then stay in the same room? Or would you rather have me just avoid going through hotels.com or whatnot, and then just book through you guys directly at the discounted rate? Because if they have to go through, let's say, Expedia, Booking.com, they have to pay a certain fee, if I remember correctly. So they actually make more money if they give you the discounted price directly versus saying, oh yeah, go to hotels.com, book it there, and then yeah, we'll transfer it over. But just a thought. So try to buy it online, in my opinion. You can also check out the hotel's website, but the more knowledge you do, the more comparison, the better. Final tip that I will give, this is not a money saving tip or anything like that, but sometimes I don't like it when I have trash in here for too long, especially overnight. So I know that there's been a shortage in what's the word? Shortage in housekeeping stuff because of current situation, right? It's hard for them. And I completely understand. So they're not cleaning rooms every night. So, but one of the things that I really do, or every day, one of the things that I try to do is I don't want to have leftover takeout containers, snacks lingering here too long because it doesn't look aesthetic. It's also not good to have all these bugs in here possibly. So what you can do is that you can open the door, put the two trash cans, because this is bathroom trash and this is regular, this is like where they have the table where people can work at the computers. You can put it outside, so like right here, and then keep it there for maybe a couple hours, or maybe it'll get caught in a few hours. And then when you come back, you'll find that it's empty and you can bring it back inside. So that's one thing that I would highly suggest you guys do, because if you guys are traveling and you think, hey, I've had my bathroom trash in here for 2 days, it kind of pisses me off because housekeeping is not going around all the time, just put your trash outside and then you'll find that it'll be empty, and then you can bring it back in. If they don't, you know, if they're really short staffed and then you put it out there and then nobody's there, it's still lingering there, then you can call front desk and say, hey, I put my trash outside, can you have someone pick it up and just dispose of it, and then you know, they'll do it. So this is another way how you can avoid contact with other people in the event that you do want to minimize you know what, getting you know what. So just putting it out there, because I know some people will be like, oh, I don't want anybody coming into the room because I want to minimize my exposure to other people. I get it. For me, I heard them, I actually had it out for about 10 minutes and I heard them rustling around and I thought they walked away, but they were there. They're still right in front of there when I opened the door. I was like, ah. So but yeah, I just thanked them, and yeah, I'm really appreciative of that because I don't like having overflowing trash bins if I can avoid it. So yeah, yeah, so Jim, I hope you are feeling better, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope these little short tips made you really think about maybe going to a hotel with complimentary breakfast. Definitely go to a hotel with a mini fridge. I think a mini fridge is absolutely essential. Book online or book through the hotel website. Don't be afraid that to book online, but also notify front desk like, hey, I saw a cheaper rate online. I know I only booked for 1 day, but can you extend it at the cheaper rate? Because if you don't want to, then yeah, just book another room or something like that. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. And oh, and if you can, get a hotel with laundry facilities inside of there. I shared with you guys, I bring my own laundry detergent because it saves money. But that's just that's something that I picked up from a fellow traveler last time when we stayed in Florida. Actually, I saw this one guy and I shared it with you guys. I saw this one guy, he had this big jug of big jug of Tide, and he said he is a trucker, so he's on the road quite a bit, and he just brings a jug with him, and that was something that really stood out to me. I said, yeah, that's a good idea. So instead of bringing a big jug of laundry detergent, you could bring the little travel sized ones and then refill that from home. So if you have the big Tide, you can bring you can buy a travel size Tide, and then as your travel size Tide runs out, I think the travel size Tide has like about 12 little servings in there or so, maybe more, who knows. You can do that. Another thing you can do with laundry detergent, I would not recommend it for the eco-friendly ones, but for Tide, I only use half the amount. So let's say if Tide, they recommend using this much, I only use half the amount of that, and I find that it cleans my clothes perfectly well, because you figure I'm not rolling in the mud or anything like that. It's just me usually like, oh, okay, you know, I walked out, I have some sweat on my clothes, that's it. So I don't need this much, the recommended dosage, and use half really stretches that out. For eco-friendly, I find that it's weaker, so I actually use the full amount that they recommend. That's just, yeah, I really do believe in using kind of like the full amount. You can try half the amount, but I find that the environmentally friend stuff is not overkill like the regular stuff. But just test it. If you use environmentally one, you can try use half the amount, see how that works. But for me, I like using the full amount. So yeah, you guys take care. I'm gonna put these laundry things away. I mean, not laundry, trash cans away, get ready. And yeah, but I want to do a short little stream and encourage you guys to maybe utilize some of these tips in the future if you're traveling. See ya.